Good morning everyone, Oktabyte here, and welcome back to Let's Play Factorio. Between episodes, well, I didn't do that much except the fixing of that stuff, and I sped up this footage by 3 times as I wanted to get a few things done. This will probably be for the same for the next 2 or 3 episodes, and I think I might be able to do it bi-daily. Something like that, because these take more than 4 times as long to edit and record and stuff for that. And yeah. So what I did first was rename some of these tracks, and then I started connecting them. This is basically what we're going to do the whole episode, reworking the rail network. In the end, basically everything will more or less run, except a few buggy things I don't know how to fix yet, but whatever. I set up a new thing, because I thought maybe I will need automated repairs soon. Therefore, I added some automated repair thingy, and I tried to set the autosave to every 5 minutes instead of every 2 minutes. You will notice that I have to fix that because I misclicked somewhere in between, and yeah, take a look at how long that crafting took. That's just going to keep one stack of these repair kits in there. Basically, once I plop down one of these repair drone thingies, they will grab them from there if there is anything they need to repair. I might actually pump them into one of these stations directly, but yeah, I will see about that. Next up, I tried to figure out how I want to wire that stuff, and I decided to connect everything up to the old system for now. Later on, I want to have a 2-track system, so one is going up and one down. I will be seeing a few first steps of that. But for now, I just said, hey, I need to connect them up since I'm using the double things. By the way, this is probably going to, where the issue is going to appear. Don't ask me why. The copper one does work and these don't, but whatever. You will see that later on. First, let's see. Yeah. I'm going through the forests, and that takes quite a long time. Even though I'm using a shotgun and it's sped up, well, with the way it's sped up, it's a lot faster and more convenient way of doing stuff. Yeah, this doesn't work, whatever. Let's see. Where am I going next? By the way, I will probably have lost some turns. I didn't hear any of the sound effects while playing. Don't ask me why, but they got recorded. I see this in the sped up footage I'm watching. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I went ahead and decided to go with a system where trains enter from the right, go down, deliver their stuff, and go back the same way. I will probably go into a double layer system at some point. I'm not quite sure. It depends if I can move my production lines downward a bit. And yeah, this is the first attempt of trying to connect that stuff, but I decided, well, if it's going to be, well, I don't want to have all these trains drive downwards first and then up again. And I should stop gesturing around because, well, you can't see them. And therefore I decided, okay, I want to build the typical circle thingy. Which did work out after removing some of the trees. Once again, all these autosave thingies. And I ran out of shotgun shells, so I needed to craft a lot more, which used almost all of my resources. Not that bad actually, but whatever. Yeah, I was annoyed because I couldn't go through these trees, so I decided to shoot them all. Whoa. And now they're gone. And then I connected them up. Then I decided, where do I need to place the other one? 2 spaces away. And I found out, well, this actually doesn't meet up. I made the other one too far to the left, which meant I would have to take down the whole circle again. But this time I got a reference value, which made it a lot better. So let's see. I placed it down one further. Dropped them in there, connected them up with the circle parts. Since everything is cleared out, there shouldn't be any big issues at the moment. And, well, connecting stuff back up. I'm really happy that I didn't do that in real time. since this took forever. And I plopped down a single light so you could see a bit more. I might have forgotten that in a few places. And then I noticed, well, this doesn't line up at all, which meant, well, I need to rework the system without disrupting the current flow. So I decided to go a bit up and down, and I ran out of tracks, which meant running back all the way just to grab a few more tracks. Once again, sped up, it's not that bad, but it uses so much time. Oh, and I increased the amount of lamps that are getting produced to 2 stacks. I took a ton of these things with me, since, well, I thought I would completely rewire the whole system I had. In the end, I decided not to do that yet, and then I did wait for the oil refining thingy, as it's faster than going down there myself. I will miss the train a few times now and then, but whatever. Okay, let's see. There are actually 2 more spots to the left on the map, which I would like to get into the system at some point. And well, but it's okay for now. We don't use up that much oil at the moment. We need to do something with heavy oil, but that's something for the future. Let's see. Yeah. Now this is the circle how it should be. And now I fixed the autosave. Now you will only see it every 1.5 minutes, I guess. Something like that. And then I went down a bit, connected the stuff up, something got detected again. That's the reason I want to have the automated repair kits. I just need to get the circuits running, else I'm going to build forever for a single one of those robots. Let's see. Now this looks a lot better. And I decided, well, let's place the other one as well, lined up correctly. And then I decided I don't want to place any of the lights yet, since that would cause some issues. Which told me where, well, I fixed it. Well, I connected stuff up to one place first. The 4 traditional lights inside the circle, so that they usually don't block each other. Autosave again. Yeah. And here's something the same. Connecting stuff up on the 3rd side. 4th one I didn't need yet. It's probably going to go to the iron deposit to the right, or the copper and iron stone, I don't know. I can't see it clear enough, it's a very small part of my screen at the moment. I increased the size, but it's something like 600 by whatever pixel. That's tiny. Well, let's see. And I decided, maybe I don't actually want to connect everything up with this one line thingy. Well, I didn't want to spend that much time to fix the going back and forth thing, especially since the path is so short. And then I tried to place the basic of these and remove everything there again. By the way, don't use this placement for them. If you can use this placement, but make sure your stations are further down. This is something I think I will notice very soon, something like that. Then I decided, where do I want to put the this stuff? And then, yeah, so I got my basic plastic stuff. Placing everything left and right, up and down, here and there, and I ran out of signals, which I don't think I fixed, because at the moment it doesn't actually change anything, since there's only one train running at that part. I did grab a few more train parts and a few more stations and a lot more signals, since that's what I'm going to need. I probably grabbed more than I needed, but well, in the future we're going to need them, so why not do that stuff right now. And now I ran into an issue where I didn't want to disrupt the coal line as early, and I ran out of iron. Next time I will grab the upper ones first instead of the lower ones from the chests, because, well, they refill slower. It's the only one that actually changes anything. Well, at this time, I think the whole system was stuck. I didn't notice at that point, but it doesn't matter. And then I tried to get this stuff running in some shape or form. This is probably where I messed up something. I will have to watch that in slow motion at some point to see where I messed up. So, and now this thing gets... And you notice, well, I did notice that I didn't have anything. So I said, hey, you go to iron in circuits and take me with you. That should be fine. As long as I didn't mess up anything. Yeah, and train, that's nice. Once again, the circle has is the two-sided way, which is then combined into one-sided tracks, which is a bit awkward. And now I noticed that this isn't going to work. Which meant I could, at the moment, set that only one of these stations can be used at all times. That's kind of awkward. So I tried fixing it this way, which meant I would have to wait again for the system, for the trains to come by, which I used to get some basic unloading systems going. And yeah, the system doesn't actually need that much more than anything else. You remember the inverted one? I just copied and pasted it basically. Well, copy is a bad word, since it still took a while. So let's see, yeah. You can probably see it there again. It's basically running, as long as stuff isn't in a huge problem thingy. Then the next attempt of fixing this system, well, it didn't work out either, because of the block there. It's kind of considered wrongly, and well, it just didn't start, which meant I had to try stuff again. And yeah, while it is annoying, I decided to place everything down one further, which should help with the situation. And well, I needed to rename all stations again. The nice thing is, in one of the recent patches, I'm currently running the 11.15 version, I think, was that if you remove a station and then add it again, you don't have to go into the train and restart it again. It's going to run right. It's going to connect right away, and it will leave out that station if it's red. Yeah. Funny thing, that iron train. I think the iron train will invert every time it goes to this station. But since since it has a train on both sides, a steam engine, I mean, it's not that big of an issue. You can see first I was in the top one, now I'm in the bottom one of these things, which is kind of awkward, but whatever. Since it basically balances the system further. So next up, trying to get the copper running. Copper in circuit. Yeah, then they first messed up, since the orientation of the stations does matter, and well, it's set up awkwardly. If you take a look at the orientation of these things, you will know why I'm placing it that way. It just wouldn't work otherwise. It would tell me no path found. And yeah, so in preparation for that, I changed stuff, and I stole a lot of iron out of the train and started to do some other stuff, and decided to take the train back up. And what did I grab exactly? I think I started setting up the plastic stuff. And plastic out refining. Doesn't seem too bad. Autosave again. And then I decided, how do I want to wire that stuff? With one huge issue. Yeah. The space wasn't enough to place a buffer chest, which I absolutely wanted to have. So I did this, just placing that pole on the wrong side. And that was the basic idea. And I upgraded them to be faster. Well, I'm carrying around a lot of plastic now, which, isn't a big problem. But I filled my inventory with the next thing I'm going to do, basically because I noticed, well, it takes me a while to notice, but this amount of space I got here isn't enough for 2 trains and a one of these transport thingies. And in the end, I don't even have two transport thingies. How are they called again? Wagons? Yeah. Cargo wagons. I don't have two. I only fit in one. And I have to do some workarounds. So you can see this doesn't work either. So I decided to remove everything, move everything up, fill my stuff with plastic, dump some again, and take a look at that stuff. And I noticed that there's no more production from of, how is it called, the petroleum gas, which meant for me that I need to do something about the heavy oil, which I couldn't do at the moment since I don't have the research yet. So in the end, I decided to take off some of the, it wouldn't allow the medium oil or light oil, yeah, light oil, to be used any further for that stuff. So, and then I set up my automated refueling system. You can see that it fits, it barely fits, but it fits. And that's the important part. I could probably have moved the lights a bit further and maybe have fit in one more cargo wagon, but I'm not sure. I might have to move the heavy oil production a bit further to the right. It wouldn't be too bad, I guess. And yeah, I had to remove some of the other pipes, as you could see. Nothing that important. It was nice that it worked like that. And now everything should run. And I decided, hey, let's let that thing go. And I tried to figure out what button do I need to press. Tab? No, it's M for map. And then we got into unloading. And then I decided to switch some stuff to the fast inserter and produce a few more of them, just to make that whole process faster. By the way, this is everything I need for this current setup. Oh yeah, I know what I forgot afterwards. You can see I am starting to craft splitters to balance the stuff. I still have them in my inventory after the episode because, well, I forgot to use them. I was just checking down here, and you can see how everything is loaded on one belt only, and that's inefficient, to be honest, if you're going for more than these few. And these tracks are horrible. At some point I'm probably going to deconstruct huge parts of it again and replace them. I thought to do this between the last episode and this one, and also build this whole system up, but I decided that, well, I didn't get anything done and it was such a task, so I put it off again, and then, well, I didn't get any further. So I decided, well, let's skip, let's just do a sped up episode, or 2 or 3, just to get back on track and be able to actually finish this. And then I placed the trains. Don't ask me what exactly made wrong with the, what my mistake was with the signals. I'm going to need to fix a few things. Probably I have to add one more of the sequence thingies above them or something. I'm not sure. I will take a look at that though. That's something for between episodes or next episode. But first, I need to fix the coal situation, which is pretty simple. Just going in the middle. I don't have any unloading of these things yet, and I'm going to use most of that space for the coal refilling system. But that's still fine. Left and right, balancer. Now they are getting loaded. Going downwards, trying to do this there, doesn't work. As you can see, it's filling the wrong spot, so I need to go one further. And now the train is reloading itself. And I missed the train going downwards, so I had to walk. And I checked out how everything's working. No, actually I forgot to replace these stations. And since I didn't have them, I had to run down and get them and stuff. Not enough ingredients for more, of these blue things, inserters. I wanted to increase the speed to the maximum I could at the moment, which was based on that stuff. I could have actually thrown in the speed modules, I guess, but I'm not sure if the long-handed inserters were fast enough. So everything is going back. And now we got a basic jam. That's something I need to fix at some point, that these don't happen. I just sent the iron train to where it belongs. Well, I think I fixed it with that. Don't ask me if that's actually going to have enough. And something just blew up. As I said, I don't know how many times something blew up during the episode. It didn't count. Okay, and then I tried to... Well, yeah, and now I found out about this routing issue. Don't ask me what exactly was happening here. I'm not quite sure. I tried to remove some of them and move some of them, and it didn't work. So I decided to check around a bit. Didn't see anything different here from the other sides. And then I got hit by one of the trains, which allowed me to skip back up, and I decided to take the train. What a glorious idea. Yeah, I caused a crash with that. A minor crash. And then I tried to go to the right spot, but I messed up a few times. As you can see, something didn't quite work out. Well, but it seems to work at some, and which meant, well, which was awkward to say the least. So I decided to check the other one if it had been fixed. No, it didn't. So, well, I jumped in and did the same again. Well, I tried to go there and check the signals again and and checked if anything is on the copper side that isn't on these or something different, but it isn't. And then I caused some serious issues, which meant I had to pause the whole system. Yeah, stuff crashed. And that's the end of the episode. See ya next time. Bye-bye.